Greetings and salutations, horror movie nerds. My name is Gilbert Ybarra, and welcome back to the Attic Review. Thank you guys so much for still being my friend. Alright, I know I've been taking long breaks here and there. I'm sorry, but thank you guys. I enjoy our conversation, so please don't unfriend me. Speaking of unfriending stuff, there's a movie on Netflix that came out in 2015, and I had the pleasure of seeing it on the big screen. I was really impressed with this film because the movie itself, the story it's solid. I really enjoyed it. Got some good. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I jumped a lot. But the thing that got me the most about this was the format. I'd never seen anything like this before. I've seen point of view, where we see the movie through the killer's eyes. I've seen found footage where there's a film and we see some messed up shit on there. And now there's a new thing that, maybe not new, but I like this, and the term that I saw for it was called screencast, which is where we see the movie and everything playing out in the format of like a Skype chat or a Zoom chat, which unfortunately the world kind of got used to last year with the pandemic going on. And so seeing this movie is really neat because, I mean, I'm not saying it foreshadowed these group chats as much, because back then, I mean, unless there's a bunch of nerds out there that group chat all the time, or I'm just a loser, I don't have a lot of friends, but I'd never really heard of group chats. So seeing this movie and something paranormal wrapped around it, it worked out really well for me. So I'm hyping this movie up. What movie is it? It's a little movie called Unfriended. Let's check out that cool poster. Online, your memories last forever, but so do your mistakes. God damn. That's why those guys get paid the big bucks, alright? That's a great oversimplification of the synopsis. I swear I didn't read that. I was setting up to film this right now, and I just barely read that, and I was like, damn, that's a great breakdown of it, because that's what the film's about. Things online are great for your memories, but also your mistakes are going to be on there and exploited terribly, alright? And that's what this film's about. We have an unfortunate case of bullying gone wrong, turned into supernatural. I'm going to haunt the shit out of you and kill you. And that's why you don't online bully, or just don't bully in general, man. So cyberbullying, unfortunately, is still a thing today, as it was in 2015. I just got to say this. Thank God social media wasn't around when I was in high school, because I wouldn't have made it. I am way too sensitive. Yeah, thank God for that. So what were we talking about? Oh yeah, bullying. Don't do it. It's not fucking cool, man. So no more bullying. But for the sake of this film, we see our group of friends doing their nightly chat on Skype, which I'm still so baffled by, man. That's so fucking cool. Anyways, these group of friends, they're talking, and I'm surprised by how nonchalant they are, because at the beginning of the film, we see something. We see a gal that had committed suicide. And then we see kind of why she committed suicide. There was some embarrassing content uploaded to YouTube of her partying too hard and enjoying herself too much, and well, let's just say something bad happened. I mean, thank God, nothing like, you know, like sexual or it rhymes with grape, nothing like that, but she did something to really embarrass herself, and here's kind of a lighter version of what happened. That's some embarrassing shit. Kind of literally. I mean, that's embarrassing, dude. So that stuff's posted, and immediately, man, people are mean online. They are attacking her. There's blood in the water. The masses got what they wanted. That poor girl commits suicide. And she uploads it as well. So it's just really sad. Now we go back to our friends here. Okay, I got sidetracked. We have our friends talking. And we've got, I'm sorry, here, one moment. I forgot all their names. Because I know we got Blair. I don't trust that name. We got Mitch. I don't trust that name either. We got Adam. We got Ken. We got Jess and Val. So those are our friends, and I'm surprised they don't talk about their friend more, but I guess it's kind of expected, because we find out that Laura Barnes was actually kind of a bully. But anyways, these kids are enjoying their night, and all of a sudden they have an unexpected friend by the name of Billy227. Who is that? Laura Barnes. But let's check it out. By this point in the film, it is no secret at all that Billy227 is the reincarnation of Laura Barnes, and she is pissed. She is not happy. She wants that spiritual revenge. That's why she's here, and we get to watch it all, man. She scares the piss out of them and us in this wonderful film, alright? So Unfriended, like I said right there, friend was being bullied, took her life, friends on group chats. On the anniversary of her death, bad stuff starts happening, alright? This is how supernatural entities come to haunt you on a Friday night. So again, go back to it. Don't bully. Now, what was great about this movie? Let's talk about why I was so excited when I saw it on Netflix. And I'll tell you what, I even like the sequel a lot. But let's stay with this movie right here. Pay attention, Gilbert. All right, what was good about it? As I was doing my half-assed research for this film, I'm kidding, I kind of full-assed it, but learning more knowledge about this film just garnished more respect from me. I'm huge on one cuts, like long cuts, extended cuts. I'm the biggest fan of because the precision, the execution, the time that it takes is just so professional and just unparalleled to me. I love seeing that happen. So about this movie, essentially it's one long 83-minute cut because the main actress, Blair, I told you I hate that name, but Blair, she was kind of not feeling it. They would do like 10 to 15 minute, cuts, and it just wasn't working. It was throwing off their emotions. It wasn't going into their rhythm. So finally she's like, fuck it. Why don't we try doing one thing of it? And damn, if they didn't pull it off. Granted, there's some editing to help them, but that's some damn good acting and great, like I said, execution and precision by the actors. Now, it's cool too because while we're watching the screencast, we see they're all in their individual rooms, right? But it's cool that the actors each did up their own rooms, so this is kind of how they're feeling. They're more in their feels, and you can tell that when they are having their conversation and all of a sudden they have like a quick reaction. So it scares the shit out of me, but it looks so genuine because they were in their individual rooms doing their thing with the screencast. And just look at the screencast again and just pay attention to the rooms and just how that will kind of magnify their performances. A little bit more about the acting. Yes, the acting is wonderful, and I'm going to say they did a great job because they were kind of tricked. This whole time we're watching the movie, and we know that they are responsible for the online bullying of Laura Barnes. We know that. The actors didn't know that. They were led to believe that they had nothing to do with it. So them being terrorized was very confusing to them, which led to these great performances. Because at first I was like, damn, they're really selling the victim even though they're the assholes that pulled this off. But in reality, when they're filming it, they didn't think that they did anything wrong. So very convincing and nice work getting these performances. I like that a lot. Okay, few more things about the film before we get into the fun part and whether or not this movie deserved the rating that it was given by a particular website. Now, I talked about the acting a lot, which is, it's good. I liked it a lot. The unsung and dark horse of this whole thing, delivering some emotional angst, is the writers are very clever. It's the anxiety given to us by the typing and the waiting for responses and stuff like that. Like normally how you would personally type and speak to somebody, they captured it nicely because there's times when we're typing out a response, nah fam, I didn't like the way that sounded, and delete the shit out of it. And they show all that very accurately, and I like that because that pumped some more dread and anxiety into me because I hate those conversations being left on read or typing, you see someone typing then stopping, or even you yourself doing it and yourself that clack 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 clack. Ugh. So kudos to the writers again for making that an element that I didn't think was going to add to the suspense, but it did. Well done, man. Now that we know what the movie's about, time to get into the fun part. Alright guys, so for those of you that haven't watched this before, at this point in our segment, I like to say if you haven't seen the movie or don't like spoilers, please don't watch the next part, alright? Because I'm going to flash the fun part right there. After that, we're going to get into it. So right now is the time. If you haven't seen it, it's the time to click off. So let's get into the fun part. Okay, the fun part. No one should ever play that game, and never have I ever. That's a horrible game. I don't like playing that shit, alright? I like to keep my stuff to myself. Kind of. But that game can cause a lot of problems. Now, when you have a pissed off supernatural entity like Laura motherfucking Barnes, and she wants to play Never Have I Ever, oh man, you're already over, dude. You're so done. Because now these guys have to play this sick game with her, and she is about to expose all their dirty secrets, and it is just nasty. Laura Barnes is bringing the heat, alright? She is shooting for keeps. She is airing out the dirtiest, stinkiest of laundry, and people are getting pissed, and they're ripping each other apart. Bad things are happening. Oh my goodness. So the reason why I like this so much is because she wants revenge. She's dead. She killed herself. So she wants them dead. And she's taking her time. I mean, you shouldn't enjoy your job that much, but she is really enjoying this now. It just made me think so much. If you guys have seen this movie called Almost Famous, one of my favorite films, there's a particular part where the band is on the airplane and something bad happens. They think they're gonna die. So not much time left. They want to clear their consciences, and they start airing out shit like how much they hate each other, and like somebody might have killed somebody, people are cheating on This guy's like, oh, I'm gay, and he didn't really want to out himself at that time, but he did. And then all of a sudden the pilot's like, yo, we're alive, and I was just like, oh my god, you just revealed all that stuff. And I mean, in that sense it was funny. In this part, no, it's scary as shit, because their deepest, darkest secrets are just being exposed, and seeing their natural reaction to attack one another. So now what makes this fun is that the whole time this is going, it's not like some ominous dark tones going over it. No. There's a soundtrack to it, and it is the most beautiful song. It's like a Sinatra-esque song playing, and normally that should be like something played over celebrating New Year's Eve or something, but no, it is the anthem while these guys are just tearing each other apart. And that sequence at the end is the fun part for me. What was your fun part? Final order of business is, did this movie deserve that rating that this particular website gave it? On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to say they gave it approximately like a 5.5, which I really disagree with. I mean, that's kind of disrespectful considering that this was something really new and a good story. So I was a little confused by such a mediocre rating. I mean, I'm not going to give it like a 9 or a 10. I'm not saying they reinvented the wheel. No. I'm just saying they took a unique new idea and presented, something like a nice little supernatural element to it, and they made it work nicely. Decent scares. So I would give it, I mean, maybe, I don't know, another half a point, maybe give it like a 6 maybe, but I really don't think that it deserves to be that low. I give this movie a lot more credit, but hey, again, you be the judge for it. You see if you liked it that much. Alrighty guys, again, Unfriended came out in 2015. Not a long watch, maybe 83 minutes. It is rated R. It's got some killer kills in there too. I mean, I didn't go over that too much because, I mean, hey guys, I want you to enjoy the movie. You know what I'm saying? Because the film has some great, not just jump scares, but sequences in which I was like, oh, and it sucks because they did a great job of developing the characters in that a little bit of time that I actually kind of cared for them. So seeing some of their demises, I was like, oh, movie, how did you do that? How did you get me to like you so much? So the film is good. I would say check it out, and hopefully I can get around to covering the sequel, which was not necessarily paranormal, but something equally scary. So maybe we'll get to that. But in the meantime, check out Unfriended on Netflix if you got some free time. Y'all know me. I forgot to mention at the beginning as usual. So please click like and subscribe. It would mean the world to me. I enjoy our conversations. Thank you guys so much. Let's see what's next. I have no idea yet. Send some suggestions. Put some comments. Again, guys, like and subscribe. Thank you guys so much. Gilbert Ybarra with the Attic Review. Smile Tiger. Have a good day.